everybody, this is Tricking Tutorials. Today I'm bringing you guys through a tutorial on the corkscrew. The corkscrew is a one-legged backflip 360. I would recommend that you have a gainer first. I would also recommend that you have some concept for twisting. Maybe a full twist would really help for this trick. If you have a trampoline, it helps even more. I'm going to go into more detail on that later. How to practice for the cork, some prerequisites for the cork. Obviously I just listed a couple, and then we're going to go through and show you some different variations at the end of the corkscrew. Alright, let's get started. There's two different basic setups for the corkscrew. There's the J step, and then there's the skip step. Those two setups help generate a ton of power for your corkscrew. I prefer the skip step. I started off with the J step though. Once you decide on your setup, it's really important to practice your setup and practice swinging for more power in your setup. When I would start practicing, I'm going to show, for example, the J step, because it seems that most beginners for corks like to choose J step. For J step, you're going to start, if you're swinging with your right leg back. Step with your right leg, step with your left leg, and this is where you hop into your cork. You make a J motion. So I would start my right leg back, step, step, cork, right there. Practice that motion a ton of times. Right leg back, step right, turn left, and then swing up. Practice getting tons of power to that. Practice setting your arms up, looking over your shoulder, and twisting. You can even throw a little swing 360 at it. Go here, do something like that. That is going to really help you practice for your corkscrew. Now, it's really important that you have a gainer. Good prerequisite for this trick. I'll show it here. This is a gainer. That trick is going to really help you for your gainer, or for your corkscrew. Once you got that down, I think you're ready to start your corkscrew. If you can already do a full, I have a cart full tutorial right here. Click that link, check out how to do a cart full. That will really help you for your cork. Alright, now for the cork. The first thing I would recommend is try it on a trampoline. So we're about to change scene to a trampoline, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, here we are at the trampoline. I'm going to show you guys a couple prerequisites, a couple things to practice while you're trying to learn how to do a cork. So here we go. So the first thing I would recommend is learning how to get your step down on the trampoline. I wouldn't recommend J-stepping, I'd recommend bouncing and then skipping right into your step, just like this. That's where you're going to generate the most power on trampoline. The first thing I'd recommend is bouncing and that swinging up, looking over your shoulder, and letting your back hit the ground. I'll show it. That is basically what you're going to need for the corkscrew, except you're going to need to keep spinning. So if you can practice that a few times and then lift your knee up and pull hard, it's really important to pull your knee up really high before you start to twist, especially on a trampoline because it takes long. I'll show a cork on the trampoline. Once you got that down, you're ready to go back to the ground. Once you got your corkscrew down on the trampoline, I recommend taking it to floor, but I wouldn't recommend taking it to grass. If it's the only surface that you have, go ahead, it's okay. Try it on there. If you have a soft mat, lay that down. Even a mattress works. But I wouldn't recommend taking it straight here first. Going to a gym, doing plyo, something like that will help you a lot. Especially with the confidence part. It's really important to have a lot of confidence in your corkscrew. Alright, so now we're breaking it down. We're doing our step. We swing up with our leg. We should be square with our arms back in the eagle. This is what we call eagle. We face the front where we just, the opposite of where we came from. So if I'm facing this way, the best way to do it is to start here. Once I swing here, my leg comes up really high. It can come up bent or it can come up straight. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your preference is, start to swing up. Once you get up to the top, your leg is maybe hip level or a little higher. Look over your shoulder and start to twist. Now, it's really important when you do the twist, you add in a flip. If you just swing up and twist to the side, you're not going to flip your corkscrew. Alright, I'll demonstrate. Now I'd like to show you a couple different variations from corkscrew, or out of corkscrew. Easy beginner variations. I'll show you from touchdown raise because it's easier to show. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on the corkscrew. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials and more samples coming out soon. Peace.